Welcome to the internship program. I am Shubham Gupta from NextGen AI Frameworks Private Limited. I have 14 years of work experience in the fields of artificial intelligence, software development, and robotics.
So previous week, what I did is I told you the how the modularity in Python works. What it means is I created the project text to speech. I created the project email spam detection, and last week I connected those projects the easiest way using REST APIs. If you haven't seen the video, I recommend you to see, because you will not get that particular code or that particular thing uh, in anywhere on the internet. The reason is it took me more than 14 years to learn that technique to create final solution, and it will be the easiest thing you can do to create modular system or scalable systems. So I recommend you to go and see that video, and I will again show you. This will be the video developing scalable AI/ML projects with Python modularity. So I connected multiple projects together using REST API, and I told in previous session also that ChatGPT and all other companies like Google, YouTube, they work like this only. They integrate APIs and scale those APIs on large scale. So you must look for that session. It is very important. 13th of September, developing scalable AI/ML projects with Python modularity. So before starting the new project, this California housing data with the California housing dataset, let me tell you some basics about REST API. This is the beginner's guide to get and post request, and how you can create your own APIs and connect multiple systems together. So I will start from a use case. So first use case, let's suppose you are creating a mobile app. So in mobile app, you know that all the user data should be stored on a server. You cannot store their data on their mobile phone. This is not the right use case. So what all the companies or even we are doing is, so we are saving all the data in a database and fetching it. So when you access this endpoint, then we are giving you the data. This is the data in the form of article. So everything in the market works like this. Let's just open amazon.in, the easiest thing. Okay, so what you are looking at has been broken into modules, different modules. So what is happening here is, let us take a simple example. If I access this page, what will happen? So when I hit here, so image and this data and pricing, then we have frequently bought together items, then we have these options, all the other options. So you can see the system is very complex. You understand that Amazon is running a huge system, big system. So how are they managing this? So let's see. So if you look at this, when you click on add to cart, so when you click on add to cart, one API is being hit, which is checking that the product you are adding to cart is available in the inventory or not. So for example, if they are having 100 pieces of this particular item, then is it available or not? How many people are having this item in cart, and calculate the cart value. So all this is happening in the backend. So you can use Python, of course, to create backend like this, so that when you hit the API, you will get the user data, and this cart will be calculated from another API. So multiple APIs are being hit in the background. So everything in the market works like this. When you integrate the systems or multiple technologies together, you will require APIs. So this is the one example. Now let's look at this. Flask And so how do you create these APIs and how it works? I will tell you step by step. So Flask is a lightweight web framework in Python that allows developers to build web applications quickly and with minimal code. It's an ideal framework for beginners due to its simplicity and flexibility. Flask allows you to handle HTTP requests and build APIs effortlessly. So if you look at this, this is HTTPS Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and this is secure version S. I will not go deep into this, but I am just telling you this is how internet works with this protocol HTTP and HTTPS. HTTPS is secure protocol. What it means is all your data being transferred from your computer to the server is secure. This is what SSL means, or secure connection means. I will not go into deep into this, but this is just the basic. So it is a micro framework because it doesn't come with built-in libraries for handling databases. So it does not include everything, forms, authentication like login features, etc. So Flask does not contain everything. So it provides essentials for web application development. So I again tell you, here it is written only for web application development, but you can integrate it on any system, like for mobile application, anything. You can use it for anything, APIs. So Flask is great starting point for building RESTful APIs and web applications. How to install it? Just write this command. Let's see, I can show you in this project only. So API, and let's see this command, Flask library. This is how to install Flask. So it will install all the dependencies like this, and we have Flask available now. So let's look for this code. What it will do is, so Python API.py. This is how it will start the server. So this is what we call it, a server. Again, so when you run this Flask code, it will start a server, and server will run this endpoint. So if I write this endpoint here, so what I will see is hello Flask in the response. So this how it is working. So Flask library, storing it in a object, creating a route like this. So this is what is called route. So whenever you open any website and provide custom URL like this, so this is what is called route. Now this is simple function. Whatever you write after the route will be connected with this route. So for example, I write ABC here, so it doesn't matter. This function will be connected with this route. So this is how you connect the route with a function. First mention the route. So if I write user here, let's see what happens. Nothing, because now the endpoint is this. This is how you access. So user, now it is running. So this is how you change the route, or these are called endpoints. These are endpoints in technical term. So this is how you create endpoints. So for login, you can create a new endpoint so that when you get a email ID and password, you can check it through database if it is valid or not, and return something in. For example, you are logged in successfully, or you are this password is incorrect. So all these responses, you can send the responses like this after doing the database calculation, but I will not go into too much detail for now, because I want this to be simple. So this is how you create endpoint or route in technical terms, also a route, and you connect this route with this function like this. Just mention the function after creating the route. So this is the easiest way. Next thing is, it will start it in development. So this is development server. Do not use it in production deployment. Use a production server instead. So what it means is, this is, if you write this code, it will start a testing server and not for a production use. If you want, I can tell in future sessions how to create a production server, but if you run this on server, it will work fine. But for production server, you can use other options. I will tell you in future if you want. So I will then continue creating the REST API. Now the next thing is how to access it. How to check that API are working or not that we have created. So you do not check them through browser. There is a tool available called Postman. So there is a tool called Postman available in the market. How you can download it? Just Google the Postman, and then what next thing is download Postman. Okay, so let's look at this one. Postman is a global software company that offers an API platform for developers to design, build, test, and collaborate on APIs. So this is what Postman is all about. It is dedicatedly creating for testing and creating APIs. You can download the Windows version or the platform you are using. You can download it easily. So after the download, this will be the interface. I will tell you how to navigate through this interface step by step. Click on new HTTP because we are dealing with HTTP request. So new HTTP. This is how you create a new request. Second thing, let's look at the route. So the route is this one. Paste it in this URL slash. Next thing is this endpoint. So for example, if I use this direct route to the root, so let's see. If I hit this directly, what will happen? Let's see. So we are getting the output in this body, hello Flask. So this Postman software is being dedicatedly used for creating testing APIs. So I recommend you to download Postman on your computer. So let's see. If I hit this, see, it is working fine. So there are many types of so the what you call these are method, get post method. So I will show you how to see this. Okay, so understanding get and post request. In web development, there are several HTTP methods that a server can respond to. The two most common methods are get and post. Get, used to request data from server. This method retrieves information without making any changes, and in post, used to send data to the server, often for creating or updating resources. Now let's see a real world example what it means. So if you go to Google, you can look for this string, query string, and you can see the data that I posted. I searched for Postman and it is available in this query string. This means they are using get method here. So when to use it? When the data being transmitted, is not a type of data that you bother too much about. So for example, if you send email ID and password this format, then your password will be visible here only and anyone can see the password, and your servers or system will be hacked. So this is not the right use case for using or sending email ID and password using get method. So what you will use is post method. So when to use post method? When you want to send the data securely. So when you want to send the data securely, you will use post method, and when it doesn't matter how you transmit the data, you can use get method.
I will continue this session in next video. Have a nice day.